Today, I decided to take a break from working in the shop. A long overdue break here. We have finished up Rip's parts. I'm very happy about that. They came out great. It was a great time to take a ride because it got up to almost 40 degrees. And I was thinking, from looking at the skies, it was cloudy and the sun didn't break through. And Karen said it's not going up to 40 today, but by the end of the day, it did warm up just enough. And I got back and my nose was running and I was freezing and it was time to have some coffee. And I was just wondering, how do people in warm weather climates, you guys don't know what you're missing. You really don't know what you're missing. And trust me, you're not missing a thing. But anyway, it is good to get out on a short ride like this. We explored a couple of new roads we haven't been on in a while, and in general, just had a great time being out on the open road instead of grinding and sanding in the shop. It was a good day. Well, it looks like it's our lucky day today. It's going to go into the very high 30s or very low 40s. Either way, I want to get a short ride today. You always have to take these rides when they're available. And it has the look of maybe the sun will come out. I don't think so. But we definitely want to get a ride. This time of year, if there's no snow on the ground or very little somewhere, we're going to get out on the open road a little bit. And we'll try to, as we have been doing with almost every ride lately, get some more footage of this on the Faird motorcycle with a quiet exhaust. This on this motorcycle, the 650, this seems to make a definite improvement in the sound. And we're just waiting for Rip to get a hold of us and let us know when he wants to come pick up his fairing. That came out so good. It was a long time coming, but worth the wait. Now, looking at this video, it really doesn't get across how cold this day was. A lot of times I don't get cold till I'm out on the road for half an hour. This was one of them. And the sky was variable all day. It was very deceptive. And the hard thing to explain to somebody is just how variable a day like this can be. Now, a lot of times I've been out on a road and it's warmed up. Not today. You see a few clouds breaking up, blue sky, not much though. And then I keep thinking, boy, that coffee going to be good when I get home. But for me, it serves another purpose. It's my daily exercise, too. And a couple hours on the open road, a lot more fun than going to a gym. Now you go through the gears a few times and that warms you right up. And you start thinking about how long is it going to be before summer gets here? Just no substitute for being out on the open road. And many days like this, I'm out. I don't see another motorcycle the whole day. And sometimes you don't see the sun for the whole day. But just listening to the motor, going through the gears, wonderful. And dreaming about the summer that's right around the corner. And we haven't had much snow this winter, so we've been sneaking in a lot of rides. Some of those dark clouds, though, they do look pretty ominous. And I've been through winters where the roads are snowy for a month at a time. Now you just got to take these rides when you can, and today we snuck one in. And looking at that sky, it says it all. It's just never the same twice. But at the end of this ride, there were some dark clouds rolling in. I was glad to be on the way. And I don't want to be out if there's any chance it's going to snow. And it's amazing how quick that weather can change, and it just gets cloudy. But it stayed cold basically for the whole ride today. And at least this bike has a little windshield you can hide behind. So the day never really warmed up. We did have some flashes of blue clouds, but not much. And the temperature never really went up where it should have. But that coffee will taste good when I get in the house. So I want to thank the healthcare workers, guys. Thank you so much for keeping us safe. And even on a freezing cold day, my nose is running here. I don't know, I think I'm just getting old. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for keeping us safe. And I hope you enjoyed the video. This was a really brutally cold day, but we did manage to get out on get a little gas burned and hear the engine run, and I gotta go in and have coffee. I'm ready to go right into the freezer here. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Now, we do try to post up something pretty much every day. Some days we miss a day, of course. This is a little quick photo show of a tank we did for Luciano for one of the bikes that he had. And I don't remember how long ago this was, but I always save the pictures of it. And this was a pretty labor-intensive job. This tank, if I remember right, had a bunch of dents in it. And we had some purple paint we had to match. And it was a pretty labor-intensive thing. There was some Bondo, there was some repaint, some stickers. Looking back at this photo show, it brings back a lot of good memories. Anyway, Luciano and I, between us, have restored a lot of old equipment, brought a lot of stuff back to life. I'm not sure this bike, we put so much work and so much effort into it. I don't know that, that Luciano even remembers this job. Well, he wouldn't. He was home eating pizza while I was painting this. But anyway, we did do a lot of work on this. And I always take some pictures of the job as I'm doing it. I like to remember it years later. And in this case, I like to think of, we were doing this on a relatively warm day, I guess. Otherwise, I'd be all bundled up. Now, the things I do remember was trying to match this purple color was a little bit labor intensive, and I don't remember if he had paint to match or we just did it by eyeball or by Gavin's or whatever, but I do remember this was a lot of work. It's funny how you don't remember the details, but you always remember that it was a lot of work. And because this is a perfect case of you're buying an older bike, the tank's got a bunch of dents in it, and you want to look on eBay for another tank. Well, the first thing is the tank you're going to buy is at least going to be a couple of $100. It may have the same amount of dents or more. It may have more rust, or it may have hidden damage, like you put it on the bike and it leaks. So this is kind of like you playing this game. When you do the amount of work we do to restore a tank, you know this tank doesn't leak, and you know there's certain parts of it, like the petcock works and everything, where when you start buying parts off eBay, good luck with that. But anyway, doing the restoration, because we can refinish this pretty much to a factory or better than factory spec, it allows us to do the restorations on these jobs that you normally, if you didn't have access to this paint work, you wouldn't be able to do this, or you wouldn't be able to do it at some reasonable cost. I don't know that you can even pay people to do this kind of work. Maybe in California you can. But it just brings back a good memory now. Today was one of those freezing cold days. I don't know how I made it through the day. I sat here and edited the video and looked for some nice pictures to put at the end that would warm me up. Well, looking at that grass growing, having 2 or 3 extra cups of coffee, that warmed me up. And I think in the end of this photo show, you can see that the end result, we managed to restore this tank. And we did it for a pretty reasonable cost. Pretty unreasonable amount of labor, but a reasonable cost. And I do remember the bike was a beauty when it was all done. So again, just a good little photo show, some good memories. Hope you did enjoy the video. Hope you're restoring something and enjoying it. And thanks so much for watching.